Greetings, students. My name is LaShawn Bold, and I am your instructor for 2311-002 Intro to Social Work, Summer 2016. Welcome to the class. You will enjoy this class, I feel certain. We are going to explore the world of social work in lots of different ways. I've made this video specifically to show you how to get around in the course a little bit. So I'm going to start with, this is my Blackboard page, but I'm going to start here where I click on this class. And if you'll notice, the first thing that comes up in this class is the announcements. You will receive announcements pretty regularly on MyMav email. You need to be checking that email. This is also where the announcements are posted. So from time to time, probably once or twice a week, you want to check your MyMav email and your announcements to make sure you're not missing anything. I'm going to ask you, we're going to start right here on the Start Here. In Start Here, this is one of the first things that I would like for you to complete is to update your Blackboard profile. That means we want to see your picture every time we discuss something or every time you post an assignment. I'd like to have your picture there. This is a requirement. It's not an option. So please follow the instructions there on how to get your picture up here in the right-hand corner. The instructions are right here. Okay, this is the Start Here area where this video is posted and will be posted in a minute. And then over here, if you'll notice, to the left is your Blackboard menu. Yours may look a little bit different than mine because I'm the facilitator, but for the most part, they look very similar. You will find your syllabus there. There's your syllabus. And anytime you see something that might look like a link, if you see the little hand come up there, then it's a link and you can click on that. I have another video about the syllabus, so I'm not going to click right there and tell you about the syllabus just yet. There will be another video available about the syllabus. But I wanted you to see that this is where you keep your main syllabus. You can print it, you can use it in other ways, download it to your computer or whatever. Okay, one of the most important places on this Blackboard course is course materials. So go ahead and click course materials when you get ready. Again, I've reminded you to please update your Blackboard profile. If you don't do that, you're probably going to lose some points somewhere along the way for not having your picture on Blackboard. I also discuss discussion boards here. So what I would like for you to do when you first come on to Blackboard is to do the Start Here, and then I'd like for you to read your syllabus first before you move to course materials. Then come to course materials and you'll understand better what's going on here in course materials if you'll read your syllabus first. So if you haven't done that, stop now and go back and read your syllabus. But here we go. This talks about discussion boards and what's required, and if you will look right there, that's a link to the rubric for what's required of discussion boards. Okay, in this course materials are all of the week's modules that you're going to need for the course. So it goes week 1 all the way to week 11, sorry. And week 11, you'll see we have the final exam. So I'm going to go back up to week 1. I just want you to make sure that you see all of that. Feel free to move around in your Blackboard, click on things, get a little bit lost in there, and try to find your way back. But remember, you can always go back to the main menu here over on the left and go back to Start Here, Syllabus, Course Materials, and it'll take you back to the beginning. But so we're in course materials right now, and here is week 1. Each week you'll see there's an explanation here. This actually matches the syllabus. So these weeks it's basically the same thing that you have on your course schedule in the syllabus. It's just another place where it is. So if you will click right there, see it says right here, it says click above where it says week 1 to see all of the weekly materials. So you're going to click right there. I saw a typo there, but we'll just ignore that right now. Okay, so we go to week 1, and all of the things that you're going to need for this week are here. I have PowerPoints in here. You see there's another area to click right there. You can click that PowerPoint. It's a voiced over PowerPoint. They're not all voiced for the semester, but for the most part, the ones to get you started are voiced. Your quizzes are going to be right here, so if you'll just look around and see how the little hand comes up and you can just click on each one of these items. You will want to watch all of the videos and look at the PowerPoints in each week. Week 1 actually has 2 PowerPoints and I believe 2 quizzes in week 1. I thought there were 2 quizzes. Maybe there's just 1 quiz. But be sure that you're completing all of the quizzes and looking at all of the PowerPoints. I'm sorry, I'm moving it around a lot. I was perusing for myself. But the textbook is not here. You must purchase the textbook for the course. So remember that. It's not going to be here in course materials. This area up here, well, where is it? I'm sorry. This area right here is just a description of the textbook, but if you'll notice, there's no links in there or anything. So you'll find places where maybe it's just instructions or something like that, and there won't be any link to it. If you don't see the little hand, like is right here and right here, then there's not a link there. It's just there for your information. Each week you're going to have discussion boards, and I'll show you how to do that in just a little bit. But when you see the discussion boards, you can click there, and you'll go there, and then you'll do create a thread. You'll write your subject there. And again, I'm going to go over discussion boards in depth a little bit more, but I wanted you to see how the discussion boards work. They have instructions and everything there. So you must be a little bit detail oriented. On occasion, you're going to need to read quite a bit. When you take any online class, you've got to read the instructions fairly closely. So I'm in week 1. I'm going to go back. If you'll watch, I'm going to go back to course materials. And you can see that there's week 1. We just finished that one. And then we have week 2. It says click above where it says week 2. And there you have it. And I saw another typo. I apologize for that. Sometimes I didn't see that. Okay. So here you'll see again there are several videos here. So you want to read all of the information. Read your textbook first, then review the PowerPoint, then watch the videos, then complete your quiz. You have 2 chances to do every quiz and every test. And then you also need to complete the discussion boards. Discussion boards are very, very important. Every element of this class is just as important as the next one, so be sure you're completing those things. In addition, we have this area called announcements. You will want to check this once or twice a week to make sure you're not missing anything in the class. This is where I'll post any changes to the syllabus, changes in due dates, updates, extra credit might be posted here. So you want to make sure that you're checking your announcements. Usually an announcement will also be sent at the same time to your MyMav email. You've got to be checking your MyMav email regularly. And if you don't get something from me for a while, you may want to check your, what's it called, your trash file or whatever that's called, spam. Because sometimes students don't receive the email and it went to spam. So you are responsible for keeping up with whether you know what's going on in this class on a regular basis. And I communicate a lot. So just so you know, I like to email people quite frequently with lots of information. So you'll hear from me at least once a week probably. There's also a place for you to email here your classmates. And then there's a place for you to ask questions. A place for you to check your grades. And then when it comes time for you to post your papers, you can post them here, or they can also be posted within the course materials. So I'm trying to think. Let me go back to course materials and make sure that I've told you everything. Let's just look one more time at a different one. Let's look at week 3. So here you see again, you have the chapter and you have the PowerPoint. So you're going to want to read the chapter, not just this up here. You get your textbook out and read the chapter. We do not have the textbook posted here. You must purchase the textbook. But then you'll see there's a PowerPoint with voiceover. You want to make sure you turn your sound on. And then watch the videos and take the quiz. Probably want to watch the videos before you take the quiz, and certainly before you do the discussion board. One more time, I want to show you what happens. You click on the discussion board, then you click create a thread. Your questions come up here. You're to answer the question and then respond to 2 others. Again, I'm going to make another video about the discussion board so you can understand. So when you do a discussion board too, if you'll be sure that you include the person's name there that you're addressing. So that is it in a nutshell. Let's go back to start here so you can see where it is. And there's the course. You're going to have a great time. Again, feel free to just move around in the course and click around and see what all's available to you. There's lots of extra materials included, and I'm so glad that you've chosen to take this course, and I look very much forward to working with you.